Hello anyone and everyone. Ignore the egg in my hand, it'll be gone shortly. First off, I would like to show off some of the work that my friends have been putting into my realm. So we'll be going on a little tour, so please take in the sights. While we're taking this tour, I'd like to let y'all know that I have been streaming a project that I just recently started over on Twitch. Handle is at the end of the video. And although I'm way behind where I want to be on producing these videos for what should hopefully become a series, there's never a better time than now. So this may not be of the best quality, I'm still getting it figured out, but in time, we'll work on this together. Especially with this potential series being more of an average Minecraft player's day and not so much a dedicated build series, I will be incorporating a lot of my build progress in it, but if you're interested in longer form content, Twitch is always the place to go on Monday nights for these things. Now as we head over this way, you'll see the project I will be working on, or at least the area in which I will be executing it. This giant bowl, which I absolutely love, I'm going to be converting into a giant reef biome with a floating central island. So, as much as there's going to be some talking in this video, I promise not to bore you with my voice. So at this point, I'll keep quiet and let the rest of the video speak for itself. As we all know, every big project has to start somewhere, and a lot of times it's usually hours and hours of tedious grinding. So I've done you the liberties of speeding it up for you and change the music, so please, enjoy the next minute or two. Should be fun. Alright, well that's like the first inventory-ish full of dirt. As you can see, I've got quite a few chests out here. I definitely have a lot more now. But I got to this point, and after a good 20 odd minutes of fiddling about, I decided that I needed to go get some of my shulkers with my reef supplies in it. It did take me a little while to remember where I put this stuff, but, good old goat, best memory on the block. Out of like 5 people, but that's okay. And of course I have to double check to make sure everything's here, just in case something decided to walk off. But we'll be taking this back to the hole, so to speak, until I actually get it going in a way that I can call it the reef. I swear I can never turn my back without there being a zombie or a creeper behind me. Mark my words, because it's gonna happen. A little bit of a spoiler alert there. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I find it extremely satisfying to fly over things at relatively close proximity. If I was actually good at flying, I'd be all throughout this bamboo, but I don't trust myself. But hey, we do little risky things here and there. We like to have fun. I would also like to take a moment to ask anybody viewing this video, if you made it this far, first off, thank you. Second of all, I'm still trying to get my audio situation figured out, so if something seems a little wonky, like my volume, music volume, I know the game volume's kind of low, but if you have any actual, how should I put this, creative critiques, please feel free to drop them in the comment section and let me know, and any kind of advice is better than no advice at all. But also the locals down here at night are not exactly the friendliest. They don't like that I have moved in, but it's okay, because once I get this thing coated in sand, I won't have as many unwanted guests. Yep, see? There's always something behind me. And that's the best case scenario. Oh, come here, spider. Come here. Yeah, okay. Fix that problem before it started. Let's go ahead and pass this night so we have a little less stuff to worry about. And then we can get back to doing what we were doing before. Picking up a lot of dirt and doing a whole lot of terraforming in a very, very short amount of time. So now at this point, the good old ADHD kicked in and I got a little tired of picking up dirt. You know, it happens. But there is one thing that I have not done in this realm as of yet, and that was acquire a beacon. So I figured now would be a better time than any to take a break from this and make a wonderful little trip to the Nether, which I'm not exactly looking forward to at the time, but needless to say, it all works out in the end. So, we're going to go on a little adventure and see if we can find a fortress and deal with a bunch of wither skeletons so that way we can get the skulls. And it shouldn't take too much considering we have a looting 3 sword. I'm also working on getting a second account up so I can have a camera account like a good old eye in the sky. That way I don't have to break y'all's necks and cause whiplash with the fast forward segments. But I promise you that last time lapse was the last time lapse. There is some other stuff in store in the future, but at least that angle will look a lot better going forward. Well, maybe in like 2 or 3 episodes, as I'm just fixing that now. Like I said, I'm very far behind on my recordings, but that's okay. We will get caught up, and if you want to be up to speed right now, you know where to go. And of course, I come all the way over here just to have the little paranoia bug in the back of my brain ask me, did you set your spawn in case you die? Because it would be a terrible walk all the way across that area from the soon-to-be reef back into the Nether. So we're going to stop off here, set our spawn, just to shorten our trip just a little bit. Had to do one last mental double check before we jumped in, and let's go. Now I will put a shout out here for my buddy Lord Yeetus on doing an immaculate job with this nether tunnel. None of us get a whole lot of time to play, so it's really awesome to see the dedication that he puts into all the builds that he does. But as we go down this hallway, we're gonna come here to the right, and we're gonna make a cheeky little left, and oh, look at that, we got a door in the floor. Yep. So this is going to be our starting point for our adventure to find a fortress. So, you know, just enjoy the view. I know none of us, well, I mean, I do. I like flying in the Nether. I think it's kind of fun, but there's always that risk factor involved, especially with Minecraft. So we're gonna keep on flying until we find what we're looking for. perfect example of a glitch that, if you're not paying attention, will definitely shorten your living expectancy. Oh, there's our old portal, and here's the fortress. So let's get on with that skeleton montage. Okay, so 60 wither skeletons is a little ridiculous. Like a 1 in 20 drop chance. I think it's supposed to be better than that, but it's something we had to do because it's going to help out with some other future parts of this project. Anyway, this was definitely one of those moments where I just flew back home in silence, in the dark, pondering my life decisions. Do I really want to do this project? Am I actually going to make these into videos? Well, hey, at least here's one, right? Seriously though, this nice little ridge here would be a pretty neat project area. Maybe like some really tall castles, lots of bridges. I don't know. I gotta focus. I gotta focus one thing at a time. I'm very bad at completing projects, so I'm definitely gonna need all y'all's help to keep me on the straight path with that. That is, if anyone's still around. And again, if you are, I appreciate you. You know. This is just a fun pet project of mine, but I like to share what I do. Maybe it'll give somebody a little bit of help or a little bit of creative boost to their own realm. But with that being said, we have finally arrived back at home sweet home until we're done building, which is going to be a minute. But hey, if you like what you see, you know what to do. There's buttons down there you can hit. So until next time, stay safe out there and have fun.